Hi people, welcome to another episode of Field of Play. Now, if I should ask you a question, who will make the list of your top 10 best player from Africa? All African best player, your top 10, who do you think will make the list? Because per my list, JJ Okocha is not part of the list, Mike Leeson is not part of the list, Bruce Gabla is not part of the list, and Laurent Pokuo is also not part of the list. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? I mean, please don't come from my head though. I'm just stating my list. Now, these players are all great African players. But when it comes to the top 10, there are specific criteria that is used, and these players do not make the cut. So, give me a list of your top 10, and I'll give you a list of my top 10. So, I'm starting from the bottom for my top 10. Oh, yes. Don't forget, my name is Early and welcome to another episode of Field of Play. Alright, so I'm giving you my top 10 list of best African players of all time. Starting from number 10, we have Sadio Mane. I mean, he plays for Senegal and he helped Senegal win their first African Cup of Nations in 2022, and this year he also won the African Best Player of the Year. Now, in 2025, he also helped his team. He played an instrumental role in helping his team also win the African Cup of Nations for the second time. Now, he played for Liverpool and he's won the Champions League. He's won the Premier League on a couple of times, and he's even won the FIFA World Club Championship. I mean, this is quite amazing. So, Mane is on the number 10 position when it comes to the countdown. All right, so we're having a look at the number 9. So who do you think is on the number 9? So on the number 9 position, we have Riyad Mahrez, who plays for Algeria. Now he used to play for Leicester City and moving on to Man City. Now he was part of the most formidable Man City team from the early 2016, and he played an instrumental role in helping the club win multiple Premier League champions. I think 5 Premier League champions in that season, and he also helped Algeria win the African Cup of Nations in 2019. Now, Mahrez also has won the UEFA Champions League with Man City, and he was also adjudged the PFA Players Player of the Year. These are all incredible achievements. So that's on the number 9 position. My number 9, please don't come from my head. Riyad Mahrez, an incredible, brilliant winger that plays for City, and his original country, or he originated from Algeria. So in the number 8 position, we have Nwankwo Kanu, or Kanu. I mean, this is a Nigerian player, and we all love Kanu because of, the stories when we were all growing up. We heard of his heart condition. He was able to battle that condition, come out of that condition, and was able to play football for a long time. When he was diagnosed with the heart condition, we all thought, oh, that was going to be the end of him, but this guy fought through and came back very strong. Now, he's won multiple titles with Ajax. He won the Champions League with Ajax, and he won multiple Premiership and titles with Arsenal. And he also helped Nigeria win the Olympic gold in 1996. He also won the African Best Player in 1996. Kanu is just a beautiful player. Especially if you look at his physique, slim, lanky, and tall. You think this player can play football. In our perception, or the way we used to see players, they need to be like Messi or Maradona before they can play football. And then Kanu sort of changed the whole perception of football physique or football build. This guy was slim, lanky. He could run. He could play short. He was a very good player, and he was a delight to watch on the pitch. So that's Nwankwo Kanu for you on the number 8 position for our all-time best African player. All right. So in number 7 positions, we have, give me drum rolls. We have the Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah. Now, this guy is a delight to watch. Earlier on in his career, when he started playing for Chelsea, he really didn't do well. He really didn't shine at Chelsea. Then the magic happened when he went to Liverpool. Whoa. This guy broke a lot of Premiership records with Liverpool. Winning the Champions League, winning the Golden Boots 3 times in the EPL, winning the African Best Player in 2017 and 2018, and also winning the PFA's Players Player of the year. I mean, this incredible Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king. I mean, he's just a left-footed player with a very technical finish to his game. I mean, so that's in a number 7th position. I mean, who do you think should be, or who do you think is your number 7? In the number 6th position, we have my personal favorite, Abedi Ayew Pele. I mean, this guy was just a legend, a maestro, a playmaker in the early 1990s. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing his name. I mean, this guy single-handedly helped Olympique Marseille win the Champions League in 1993. At that time, a lot of European clubs were running after his signature, and this guy decided to play for Olympique Marseille, and he did wonders there, helping them win the Champions League in 1993. He also helped them win multiple French Division 1 leagues, and he also helped Ghana win the African Cup of Nations in 1982. I mean, this is an exceptional player. He won the African Best Player in 1991, 1992, and 1993. One of the few players to do so consecutively year after year for 3 good years running. The other player that I think has been able to do that was Eto'o. So that's our number 6th position. I mean, I wish Abedi could have gone higher on the list, but number 6 is pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. So in the 5th position, we have Yaya Toure. I mean, this guy was such a powerhouse. If you look at his build, his physique, and his height, I mean, he was very great in the midfield. He helped Man City win the EPL. I mean, a couple of times. He won the Champions League a couple of times. He played for Barca, and this guy was just brilliant to watch. I mean, on the field, and he helped Ivory Coast win the African Cup of Nations in 2015 too as well, and he won the African Best Player for 4 times: 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. So Yaya Toure, I mean, this is just a powerhouse of a player, and he was very known for running deep from the midfield and running and making powerful surgeries on the ball and giving very clinical passes. And he also had a very great shot. I mean, this guy could hit the ball from a long distance, and it will find its way in the back of the net. So that's Yaya Toure for you in the number 5 or in the 5th position for our all-time African Best Player. All right. So in the 4th position, we have Roger Milla. I mean, Roger Milla, memories of Roger Milla is FIFA World Cup, 1990 FIFA World Cup, when he scored a goal and he ran to the corner post and he started doing his stance. I mean, he got very popular for that, and he sort of put African football on the world stage. I mean, he helped Cameroon qualify at that time for their first quarterfinals. That was the first time any African country had made it to the quarterfinals in the FIFA World Cup. Now, he helped Cameroon win the African Cup of Nations in 1984 and 1988, and he was also named in the FIFA All-Star player in 1992 as well. And he also won the African Best Player 2 times, 1984 and 1988, right? 1984 and 1988, right? That's it, right? So that's Roger Milla. Another time, he was 38 years old, and one of the things that he was popular for at the time, he was on retirement, and Cameroon went to the World Cup, and he was brought back to come and play for Cameroon. I think it was around 40-something years around that time, and he really did well for Cameroon. So that's Roger Milla for the 4th position of our all-time African Best Player. Now, who's your number 4? Who do you put number 4? Is it JJ Okocha? Is it Abedi Pele? Who did you put in your number 4? Who's your 4th African Best Player of all time? So in the 3rd position, we have Didier Drogba, the Ivorian giant. I mean, the big game player. Now, I really didn't like Drogba's style of play because I think I didn't understand his style of play, but I sort of sat down and sort of analyzed his game. Anytime there was a very tough match and you needed a player to show up and give you a goal, it would be Drogba. I mean, in the course of the game, Drogba will get about 10 chances and he will just use 1. But that one that Drogba will score is what is going to help you win the title. So do you want that or not? And his aerial ability, I mean, they'll give him the long balls, he'll chase the long ball, hold up play, and all those things. I think those times I really didn't understand the game properly. But when I sort of analyze his game, I begin to appreciate his style of play and what he meant to Chelsea. I mean, he was the top Chelsea European scorer of all time, and he won the African Cup of Nations in 2006 and 2000. He won the African Best Player in 2006 and 2009. He's won the Premier League 4 times, and he's also helped Chelsea win the Champions League too as well. I mean, this is a very good player, very good player. Anytime you needed a player to show up on big occasions, Drogba would be the player to go to. And of course, his iconic Jerry curls. I mean, Didier Drogba. We love him for that. All right, so in second position, we have Samuel Eto'o. Now, this guy was a prolific striker, a technical finisher of the game. Now, he played for Barca in their golden era when you had the Ronaldinhos and this guy was just beautiful to watch on the field of play. Now, he's won the Champions League 4 times, and he's won the La Liga 3 times, and he's won the African Cup of Nations 2 times, and he's won the African Best Player 4 good times. One of the very few African players to do that. Now, he won this in 2003, 2004, and 2005. Then he skipped a couple of years and came back in 2010 and also won that too as well. So Samuel Eto'o is just a beautiful player. He's just a wonderful and exceptional player, and he's currently the president of the Cameroonian FA, and I think he's also doing a very good job about that. This guy is somebody that is very passionate about football from a very early age, and he's followed it through so far. So that's our number 2. He's in number 2 position for the African best player of all time. So finally, we are at number 1. So who's your number 1 pick for all-time best African player? Let the drums roll. Let the drums roll. All right. So George Weah in my books is the best or the number 1 African player of all time, because he's the only African player to ever win the Ballon d'Or. And I pray that in the coming years we'll have more African players win the Ballon d'Or. Now, he won the Ballon d'Or in 1995 with AC Milan when he helped Milan win the Champions League. Now, he played for AS Monaco, he played for Paris Saint-Germain, and then eventually he played for AC Milan too as well. Now, he's won the African Cup of Nations 3 times. He won in 1989, then he won in 1994 and 1995. I mean, these are very incredible feats. And one thing that he's noted for, that after his retirement from football, he became the president of Liberia, and he tried so much to qualify Liberia to the World Cup, but unfortunately he wasn't able to do so. I mean, during the Civil War in Liberia, he played a very instrumental role, and he was also seen as part of the people that sort of fostered or brought peace to Liberia. All right, so that's George Weah, our all-time best African player of the year. He sits as number 1, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, all right, thank you people for watching yet another episode of Field of Play, and as always, my name is Ellie. Subscribe to the page, tell a friend and tell a friend, and let's make this thing happen. All right, see you on the next time.